Midget D in their corner. They're right about the stipulations on the matches coming up. They're angry. They're very confident that they're going to get victories. It remains to be seen in the ring. They've got themselves a touch match coming up here. As you've got the Missouri Tiger, Jeff Gaylord, and Mike Anthony facing PG-13. Midget D's got his hand on that hubcap in the corner. Don't forget about him. Oh, wait a minute. There comes the American Eagles right here.
Yeah, Little Eagle starting along with them. Little Eagle. Look at that head of Midget D. That is slick.
PG-13 is mighty unhappy that the Eagles are out here. They said, hey, we've got a match. What are they doing out here? But as long as you guys stay over this way, that's okay.
I'll be more than happy to stay over this way. Because, you know, these guys have been a thorn in our sides for a while. I think it's time we got a little even, and we come out here and watch what they're doing to make sure there don't be no shenanigans going on in this match like they do with us.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. And, hey, J.C. Ice out here earlier talking about what they do in the hood. Not only do they do what he said, but they still hubcaps out there, too, and he got one of them in the corner. Watch that hubcap.
Hey, Dave, Corey, you know, you always hear about J.C. Ice and Whoopi D saying they belong to a hood. The only hood they belong to is Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. And, you know, they're the first ones to say how tough they are. Well, let me tell you something. This week, we've got them in a stretcher match. The only way you can win this match is when the opponent cannot answer the bell. If he can't reach the 10 count, then he's carried out on the stretcher, and then we'll get our hands raised. The bottom line is the American Eagles stand for truth, justice, and liberty. And, brother, let me tell you something. We got something we'd like to say to all the little Eagles out there and all the kids growing up. Always mind your parents. Say your prayers, make good grades in school, and always, always say no to drugs. You live by those rules, you'll grow up and be a strong, healthy person.
Those are great words from the American Eagles.
Yeah. They're looking at the bench, J.C.
J.C. Ice not happy at all. Midget D unhappy. That's an excellent point. PG-13 better pay attention to their opponents in the ring.
Yeah.
And they sure better pay attention when you guys step in there in this stretcher match coming up.
That's exactly right. You know, have you ever seen or heard PG-13? They'll do a fancy move, so they think, and they'll go smooth.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Look at Midget D. That's smooth.
Little Eagles celebrating that one a little bit too.
Hey, come on,
J.C. Ice screaming and yelling, paying much more attention to the Eagles over here than to his opponents. Oh, Mike Anthony nails him from behind.
Yeah. Running his mouth, standing out there on the apron, and Mike Anthony clobbered him from behind.
And now, Whoopi D, at least for a moment, left all alone with Mike Anthony and Whoopi D. J.C. Ice back up on the apron now, yelling and screaming again.
You know what, Dave? If we can distract them this week as much as we are today, can you imagine what Little Eagle is going to do to Midget D? Can you imagine what Midget D is going to look like wearing a diaper? Well, let me tell you something. What good is a baby wearing a diaper without a bottle? So we're going to ask all of our wrestling fans this week to bring a bottle because he's going to look good with a bottle and a diaper on.
Well, he may in fact get the opportunity to do that, but of course Little Eagle's mask is at stake too, so you got to watch this guy.
Yeah.
Got to watch them all.
PG-13 going against Mike Anthony, Jeff Gaylord, and the American Eagles right here at ringside with the Little Eagle, along with Dave and I, and we've got this bout going on here today at the USWA. Still to come, Fabulous One, Jeff Jarrett, and Brian Christopher teaming up right here today.
J.C. Ice feeling pretty good about the situation right now. He's got Mike Anthony in a face lock. They're right in the middle of the ring, but the crowd chanting, "Go, Mike, go." You can tell who they are not for. They are not for PG-13.
Oh, yeah.
There's no doubt about that. These guys have good skills, and they don't want to take all these shortcuts. It's really a shame. Because they have good wrestling skills and ability. They don't want to bring in a hubcap and all that. And it's a shame from the wrestler like that.
Yeah, it is a shame. Mike again out real well away.
Mike Anthony in some trouble back in their corner. Now flipped out to near the center of the ring by Whoopi D.
No, let me tell you something, J.C. Ice. This week, you're going to need a stretcher because we have come up with a move that we're going to use just for you, PG-13. The American Eagles, there's no way that we're going to lose this match this week because we've never been carried out on the stretcher. In the USWA, brother, let me tell you something. That's where it's all happening. It's a hotbed of professional wrestling. And this week in the stretcher match, we can promise you that you will be carried out on the stretcher.
PG-13 doubling up on Mike Anthony. Wolfie D dragged him back away from the tag on Jeff Gaylord to keep Anthony in there. And look at that JC Ice.
Yeah, just a little extra insult in there.
Mike is in a little trouble here, but I tell you what, if the fans keep getting behind him like they're doing, that adrenaline will get to flowing, and I guarantee you he might be able to pull it out.
JC Ice working on a pressure point on the side of the neck. Now picks Mike Anthony up and runs him into the knee. Wolfie D over in the corner. PG-13 makes the tag.
Here's Wolfie D and flips Anthony over and holds on to him front face lock.
Hear what he said?
Yeah.
Said he couldn't think with you guys out here.
Yeah, I got news for him. He can't think anyway, whether we're out here or not. We're just out here to kind of agitate a little bit, just like they've done. They've been a thorn in our side since the American Eagles hit the scene in the USWA, but we're out here to make the sides even. We're not going to interfere in anything. We're just going to be out here. We got a say in this, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Well, it certainly is working as far as the distraction is going, because especially JC Ice is really distracted by having the Eagles in the wrestling area here.
Oh, look at that. Mike Anthony got the tag on Jeff Gaylord, and JC Ice had Frank Morrell's attention. Well, Frank didn't see the tag over there.
Yep. Jeff is going to have to go back outside, and Mike Anthony is being double-teamed over in the corner of PG-13.
You know, the referee can't see everything. You can't blame the referee because he does not have eyes.
Great move by Mike Anthony. He double clotheslined him coming off of there. They were double teaming him. He had the balance coming off the ropes, and he nailed them both. But now Wolfie D stomping on him again.
Wolfie nails Mike Anthony with the right hand.
I thought Mike was going to be able to turn it around there just for a brief moment. But that's one thing that I know you guys know because you've wrestled them. This PG-13, they do have some balance, and they do have the ability when they get in trouble to reach down, get a little something extra, and come right at you again.
Well, that's one thing. You cannot take away their ability. You know, the only things, like my partner said earlier, these guys do have wrestling knowledge. They are scientific wrestlers when they want to be, but they prefer to use the dirty tactics, the cheap way. The easy way is what they like to take. You can't take nothing away from them, and we don't.
Mike Anthony has the shoulders down to Wolfie D. There's a good 4 count.
Yeah, he had him.
JC Ice jumps in and breaks it up. The referee distracted across the ring. And there's another situation where that was not the referee's fault. Mike Anthony, victim of a drop kick put on by JC Ice.
You know, just like you said, the referee, you know, he didn't see that because he doesn't have eyes in the back of his head. When there's 4 men in the ring, you know, in a tag match, it's hard for him to get control of it. I wouldn't want his job.
I guarantee I wouldn't either. And, you know, his job is to keep 1 against 1 in there. And in doing that, sometimes a team like PG-13 will sneak around behind you and pull the dirty move. And that's what they have done today. There's Mike Anthony. He really needs to get to a tag, but his back is to his partner, and he's 3/4 of the way across the ring. He's not in a good position to get to the tag.
And you know why he's there? Because PG-13 has control of him, and they keep him in this corner so he can't make. They're smart. They're good at what they do.
Yeah, they're over in their corner in the tag. Wolfie D gets it, comes off the middle ropes and down on Mike Anthony.
JC Ice leaves. Wolfie D takes over now. Jeff Gaylord very frustrated over in the corner. He can't get in there. Look at this. Mike Anthony, good drop kick, but from behind. JC Ice grabs him. Now everybody's in the ring.
Yeah, they're all in there now. PG-13, Mike Anthony and Jeff Gaylord. Blind forearm from Anthony. Goes after Ice. JC's got him over the middle rope, holding him. Hey, Midget D's got the hubcap. Look out!
Hey, American Eagle, the little eagle, grabs the hubcap and keeps Midget D from using it.
Yeah, he drove the hubcap.
Mike Anthony got it.
And Anthony and Gaylord get the 1, 2, 3, and our winners of the bout over PG-13.
Give Little Eagle a very nice assist there, a legal assist, as he did not get in the ring. All he did was he just yanked the hubcap out of Midget D's hand and kept him from using it on Mike Anthony. As they continue to argue, we're going to take a break. We've got more great action. Jeff Jarrett, Brian Christopher coming up.